at-bats with a home run.
Here we go now with Todd Kalas having a lot of fun with this Astro team. Dramatic home runs. Tucker, of course, there a couple nights ago. No hitters by Valdez. Throwing a trade with Verlander. Lots for Todd to chronicle. He, of course, the son of the legendary Harry Kalas, called many a no-hitter for the Phillies. He's called one a couple. He's really called more than one for this Astro franchise. And I tell you, it's almost like, Todd, sometimes a championship team the following year needs that test in the middle of the season to see where they stand as a franchise, and Houston's getting that right now and responding. Lots of big opponents, and they're winning these games, and that bodes them well in October. Nice to have you with us. Let me hear your thoughts on that first. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're spot on, Dog. When the Astros play the best, they bring their best. They went into Atlanta, team with the best record in baseball, swept the Braves earlier in the year, went down to Tampa Bay on that same road trip. The Rays hadn't lost any home games at that point, took 2 out of 3 from Tampa Bay. And then the Rangers most recently, 3 out of 4 in Arlington. Then they come into Baltimore, a team riding high in the AL with the best record, and they've won the first 2 games. Orioles have not been swept, Dog, since Adley Rutschman joined them last year. 75 straight series without a sweep, and the Astros have a chance to turn that trick today.
I did know that, and of course they did a good job on Sunday afternoon. That was an important game at Yankee Stadium. More for the Yankees, but the Astros got the job done there, so away we go. All right, how about the jump in the step that the Verlander trade gave the clubhouse when Crane made that move? Let me hear your thoughts on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was big because they're chasing the Rangers, as you know, and the Rangers had already picked up Max Scherzer to go along with Aroldis Chapman, in addition to all the moves they made this offseason to shore up their rotation. So it was kind of big for Dana Brown to answer. I know he didn't say specifically that's why they went out and got JV. JV really wanted to be an Astro again once he realized what was going on with the New York Mets situation, and it's kind of the perfect storm. Here he is again in an Astros uniform, trying to come from behind now as the hunter instead of the hunted. He'll make his first start at Minute Maid Park in 2023 tomorrow to kick off a series against the Angels, and it just feels right with Justin Verlander wearing the 35 and the Astros orange again.
100%, and with him and Valdez and everything else, this team can do some damage as far as postseason play is concerned. We all know that. Listen, where are they different? I mean, I know there's no Gurriel. Brantley hasn't played in a while. They're a little different. The bullpen's a little different. No McCullers. Where is this team a little worse, Todd? And where is this team, in your eyes, a little better than they were last year? Forget the time. I'm just, peak performance. We know the record's not as good, but peak performance, the weaknesses compared to last year and some strengths compared to last year. Let me hear those thoughts. Go ahead.
Okay, so last year, it was the first team I've ever seen where you could say they did have enough pitching. You always hear the old adage, you can never have enough pitching. The 2022 Astros did have enough pitching. They actually had to work in Hunter Brown late in the year and go to a 6-man rotation just to get him some reps at the big league level, and he ended up pitching in the postseason as well. This year, it's been a little different. With McCullers out, as you mentioned, Jose Urquidy missed most of the season from April until his last start at Yankee Stadium. Luis Garcia out for the year. So they've really had to use other guys like a J.P. France, at times a Brandon Bielak. We've seen Ronel Blanco up here. Sean Dubin got a spot start. So they've had to mix and match. But now Urquidy's back. Now Justin Verlander's back. They have a 6-man rotation, but they've also, to get to this point with less than 50 games to go, used guys a little bit more, taxed guys a little bit more than they did last year. Last year, they were well-rested going into the postseason, and that's why they ran the table in the ALDS and ALCS, and they took 4 out of 6 in the World Series. This year, guys are a little more fatigued, and Dusty's really going to have to manage not only his rotation, but especially that bullpen from this point forward.
Let's give Dusty some props. He passed Bucky Harris last night. Bucky was a player manager in a 24 Washington team that won a championship, and he managed the Yankees to a title in 47, was fired after 48. He's got 2 championships, 2 different franchises, managed forever, won a lot of games, and Dusty passes him, and Dusty seems like he's keep on rolling. Who knows if he's going to manage past this year? It's sort of a year-by-year process. But the great Dusty Baker, Altuve, said some nice things. Todd, you've been around him? Let me hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know Dusty, dog, and he's one of the best guys you'll ever meet in and or out of a baseball uniform. He's everybody's friend. It's amazing when you go around the league that Dusty has time for everybody, and it seems like every city you stop in, there's 20 or 30 people that want to catch up and spend time with Dusty. He's now number 7 all time. I did my research on Bucky Harris yesterday. I did not know. I guess I should have known that you would have that off the top of your head, knowing Bucky Harris's past. But yeah, for Dusty to now be number 7 all time, Sparky Anderson's next on that list. He's amongst the elite. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame whenever he decides to retire. It's been great to be around him for the last few years, and Dusty keeps rolling along with this Astros team, and he's in the hunt for another division title, and I know that's first and forefront on his mind, not his individual accolades. He'll worry about that after the season.
100%. And one last one, Todd. You know, they did a good job against Texas last time I saw them. Texas has one more series against the Astros where they trail a couple games, 3 games, thereabouts. Bochy and Dusty, the 2 managers of San Francisco, up against each other. Scherzer, Verlander, they're same state. I mean, there's some similarities. Ballpark look exactly alike. There are some similarities between these 2 franchises. That will be a very good September because, remember, the winner is going to get a bye, and the loser is going to be in that wild card round, which is going to be a pain in the neck. So something on the line for the Rangers and the Astros. The last 45, 50 games winning the division is going to be important. Chronicle that for me. Let me hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Lone Star Series has never been as big as it is this year in a long time. The Rangers dominated the Astros for a few years before the Astros went on their run of 6 straight ALCSs where they have turned the tables and dominated the Rangers. So not only is it the difference between a division championship and a wild card, it's probably, if you are the wild card out of the West and things keep going the way they are, you're probably not going to be the last wild card team. And that's kind of advantageous if you think about it, to be able to play the AL Central. So you might get another hot AL wild card team if you don't win the division. So it's going to be a dogfight. Don't count the Mariners out yet either. They are on a roll lately. It's going to be at least a 2, maybe a 3-team race in the West, and the Astros-Rangers series will never mean more than it will in early September in Arlington when they meet up again.
100%. Good job, Todd, on Seattle. And remember, the Astros, if you're second-place team, they're going to be on the road most likely in a wild card series because Baltimore and Tampa might have better records. So that's something important, too. Keep an eye on. Todd, wonderful, excellent job. Enjoy the day today in Baltimore. Go home and have a good weekend against the Angels. Nice to have you with us. Good to have you aboard today.
Always good talking to you, Mad Dog. Thanks.